President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Dr. Goswil Fabio, GCON, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Dr. Barrow I. Jibrin, CFR, Senate, and other principal officers of the Senate, distinguished senators, good afternoon. I feel highly honored and privileged to appear before you today. My name is Right Honorable Yusuf Abdullahi Atta. I was born on June 22nd, 1962, in Pegi local government of Kano State. I began my educational journey at Pegi Primary School, where I earned my first school leaving certificate in 1975. Thereafter, I attended Kano Community Commercial College, where I obtained the West African certificate.
All right, sir.
I especially extend my heartfelt appreciations to my senators from my state, Kano, in the persons of His Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Dr. Barrow I. Jibril, CFR, distinguished Senator Abdurrahman Suleiman Kau Sumaila, and the distinguished Senator representing my senatorial district, that is Kano Central, in person of distinguished Senator Rufai Sanhanga, for all their support and guidance. Our distinguished leaders, may I, on this note, once again thank you all for the esteemed attention and accept my sincere thanks. God bless Nigeria. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, sir.
That was State of the Nation address by the by the former speaker of Kano State House of Assembly, former majority leader, former member of the Code of Conduct Bureau, public complaints. He's already part of us. Okay, let's point of order.
Thank you, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues. I rise pursuant to Order 8 of 3 of our rules to move for an extension of time to enable us finish the business of the day. I so move, Mr. President.
Minority Leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion ably moved by the Senate Leader that we extend our time beyond 3 p.m. to allow us to complete the screening exercise. Beyond 3.
3.
Thank you.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded that this hallowed chamber should extend the time beyond 3 p.m. to enable us to conclude all the items on the order paper. Those in support of the motion and move, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Yes, distinguished Senator Kawu.
Mr. President, my dear distinguished and respected colleagues, I am Suleiman Abdurrahman Kau Sumaila, representing Kano South Senatorial District, Mr. President, from Kano. Mr. President, my dear distinguished and respected colleagues, before us is a nominee from Kano, a grassroots politician, highly intelligent and intellectual, connected with the people, a politician who started from the scratch to where he is today. Mr. President, my dear colleagues, on behalf of our people, I must commend President, Commander-in-Chief of the Army Forces, who nominated one of us, Right Honorable Yusuf Abdullahi Atta, as a member of Federal Executive Council. Quite all right. We are highly delighted I keep saying one of us because, Mr. President, he is a member of Parliament, Kano State House of Assembly, where he started as a member, a leader, majority leader, and of course the Speaker of the House of Assembly. Mr. President, my dear colleague, now we are doing a very serious business in National Assembly toward the yearning and aspiration of Nigeria, constitutional amendment, which we cannot start and finish it here unless and until we have the support of our state assemblies. I checked before I came in how many state assembly speakers accompany their former colleagues and the members of state assembly from Kano, and of course his friends from all over Nigeria who accompany him and come and witness his confirmation as a member of the Federal Executive Council. Furthermore, Mr. President, the nominee was screened or was confirmed by this Senate as Commissioner Federal Public Complaint Commission, which is recently as a commissioner from Kano. I am not a lawyer, but I have to borrow from some of our learned colleagues and my senior colleague who came off under a personal explanation, draw the attention of this parliament to give respect to our former nominee who passed through the screening and confirmation of this chamber. This one, Mr. President, my dear colleague, currently is a public complaint commissioner of Kano State, confirmed or facilitated or appointed by the National Assembly with our act. I am urging my dear colleague, based on his track record in the parliament, based on understanding we are looking with 36 state assemblies to embark on a very important business of our constitutional amendment. We need to give him the special recognition as one of us. I know definitely people like Senator Lalong, who is a former speaker, he is eager to come in and contribute, but I think, Mr. Speaker, Mr. President, we need to do a special and give him a special recognition. I so submit, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you. Well guided. Senator Ethan Williams, you were once a speaker. What do you want to say now?
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Senator Ethan Williams. I represent Cross River Central. I want to speak on behalf of former speakers to say thank you to Mr. President for appointing one of us. Number one, for the Right Honorable Rata, not quite long, this Senate confirmed him. And I will also employ that as a former speaker, former majority leader, legislature for that long, we should just allow him to take a bow. Thank you.
When Senator Hanga said something.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm Senator Fayanga, representing the Kano Central, the senatorial constituency where he comes from. Mr. President, all was said by my brother Kaus Mela and others, but I was just to say, sir, despite the fact that I certainly endorse that we allow him to bow and go, based on the tradition of the Senate, to always honor our colleagues, being a former speaker I want to say this, that his appointment as a minister certainly a little threatens me because we are from different parties. And he's a political juggernaut. I know they are there to, I'm threatened, sir, but I support him. I support him 100%, but I'm a little bit threatened. He was my political ally, Mr. President. He was my political ally before, but he's now with you. And I think something must be done, sir. I'm your brother, sir. You must do something about this. You have to protect me. Thank you very much, President. Please, sir, my distinguished colleagues, esteemed colleagues and friends, let us allow him bow and go without any further question or comment. Let him bow and go. He's already a minister by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
The distinguished Senator Hanga.
Yes, sir.
You are protected. The fact that you are from a different political party in Kano with the nominee will not in any way threaten you. You are a good man. You have an impeccable character, and you are a team player. I'm very certain that even Kano will join the center by 2027. So you'll be among those in the vanguard. So you are protected. The Deputy Senate President, I've carefully picked people from Kano, from Senator Kau to Senator Hanga, and then now to you. Despite your party differences, you are all united in saying that the former Speaker and the former, I think it's still in PCC, Public Complaints Commission, and former majority leader should be allowed to take a bow. So shortly after you make your remark, I'll put the question. But before then, the nominee, you are going to Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. How do you hope to provide houses for the vulnerable in the society? And what will you do to increase the quota of affordable housing units in Nigeria? Because things are very difficult today, and a lot of people would not like to be homeless. Do you have any idea of any policy that you hope to bring forward? After that, the Deputy Senate President will now close the screening.
Your Excellency, sir, going by my experience of serving in Kano State Housing Corporation for some years, I feel even though there should be difference between a state corporation and a whole federal ministry, but I don't want to make some comments or beat above the bush, because the policy of this administration is into 2 years now. So please, I need to probably take over and see the handing over notes of the ministry and know about the policies of the government about housing before somebody can put key in and put his input into whatever he's thinking about. I worked in Housing Corporation. We had a program, a popular program in Kano State Housing Corporation of owner-occupier, which most of our civil servants benefited from. So I have that idea, but I don't know how it will fit in to the policies of this administration. So, sir, I need to go to the ministry, take over, see the policies, how far they have gone, then to see how I will put in my best into perfecting the policy and achieving housing the growth in Nigeria, sir.
Yeah, so in other words, you are committed
I'm very committed.
Availability of more affordable
housing in Nigeria, inshallah.
Houses for Nigerians. Yes,
inshallah.
Deputy Senate President.
SB. I thought he would be given the honor to bow and go, but he decided to ask him a question. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President as Chair. I wouldn't have said anything, but because of the fact that Senator Kawusmela has spoken, Senator Rufai Sananga has spoken, even though he's from the opposition party in my state and in the country as well. Sorry, in the country. Well, their party lives in my state. Well, principally, I want to commend and thank Mr. President for nominating this gentleman. Senator Sanyanga said it all. He's a strong grassroots, somebody who started from the scratch and rose to the top, just like our president. That's why we are always eager to see with our president, because he's someone, in fact, since the inception of democracy in this country from 1999 to date, there's no time we have elected a president who started from the scratch to the top. That's why this began from scratch to the top. That's why he knows all about this country. He knows all the nooks and crannies of this country. Telling about Ebonyi State, he will tell you the political configuration of Ebonyi State. Talk to him about the state of Akwa Ibom. He's just like an encyclopedia. He will tell you Central is this, Akwa Ibom that is this. He will tell you even the names of the stakeholders, important stakeholders, or those that matter in those areas. That's why he decided that this gentleman should be nominated, because they understand the political configuration of Kano State. So he fits into the arrangement, Mr. President, to bring about inclusion. To bring about inclusion. And you can see my friend and brother and senior brother is threatened. He said he's threatened because of his political sagacity. He's someone that is loved by all and sundry, the youths, the ulamas, students, women, business community. Everybody likes him because he interacts with them freely. He's going to take the message of Mr. President down to the whole of business in the entire northern Nigeria, like Kano Central. That is the whole of Islam, where you have the shehus, the sheikhs, the important ones, the traditional institution is connected to them. He's a student of, well, I don't want to name because he's a student of almost all the sheikhs. So, Mr. President knows it all, and that's why we are proud of Mr. President. Besides that, he was one of us, in fact, he was appointed by this same August Senate. He's still an appointee of the Senate because he has not resigned. He's going to resign after we have confirmed him. He served very well in the legislature of Kano State, majority leader, speaker. In fact, just like what someone said the other time, it's a round peg in a round hole. Mr. President, the president of this country, we need to commend him for looking around to pick people like the nominee before us. And I tell you, and I want to confirm to you that Kano is now taken over by the APC, inshallah. With his appointment. Because the vacuum we have, because to fill that vacuum. You fill the vacuum. Now, Mr. President, if you are watching us, we are grateful to you. You love Kano. Just recently you gave us the headquarters of Northwest Development Commission. Just recently. Kano is grateful to you. We shall continue to support your government. We shall continue to help to strengthen your desire to bring prosperity to this nation. Mr. President, allow this gentleman to bow and go because he deserves this very important privilege enjoyed by seasoned legislator, former speaker. I so submit. Thank you.
What you are saying has further threatened Senator Anga. Because you really need the protection. Is it the view of the Senate that he be allowed to take a bow and go? Yes. Those who support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Yusuf Abdullahi, the ministerial nominee from Kano State and Minister of State designate for Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, a former majority leader of the Kano State House of Assembly and also Speaker of the State Assembly there in Kano. He has a master's degree in development studies. He was also at some point a teacher, where he started his career at the Kano State Ministry of Education, serving as an inspector in business education. He's just been asked to take a bow and go, making him the fourth person to enjoy that privilege extended by members of the Senate. Next on the list of ministerial nominees for the confirmation hearing is Idi Mukhtar Meha, the minister designate for the newly created Ministry of Livestock Development.
Honorable Idi Mokhtar Maha